Hey, so we just sold this home for $36,000 over the Zillow's estimate. And in this video, I'm gonna break down the process we followed to sell another home in Manor Park at Wyndham. So when you hear an introduction like that, I've learned throughout the years, most homeowners, most would-be sellers think to themselves, man, Chris, that sounds like that was easy breezy and lemon squeezy. That must be nice collecting that big fat fee just for a small amount of work. And I wish it was that easy. So the big challenge that we faced with this property is our client had lived in this home for 31 years with her late husband, who unfortunately passed away about a year ago. So there was a lot of emotion tied around the property and selling the property, as one can imagine. Probably the biggest challenges we faced is client had a lot of really nice stuff in the property, but it was a lot of stuff. And she also had personal belongings of her late husband's that were emotionally tough to part with. Our client was also transitioning to another state fairly far away. So we had to coordinate both her sale here in Glen Allen as well as a purchase in another state. So after we had our initial conversation with our client and we really put together a game plan and kind of understood her goals and what she was looking to achieve, the first thing that we did was brought in a senior downsizing specialist vendor that we have a close relationship with, that we've worked with before. They helped her sell a bunch of her late husband's belongings that, you know, there was an emotional attachment with, so it was tough for her to deal with that. So they were able to help us sell those items. They also helped, she had a ton of valuables throughout the home, so we were able to host an estate sale, sell off a bunch of those items, and whatever was left that she didn't plan to take with her to the new home that wasn't able to be sold, they were able to kind of remove those items and deal with that. So she wasn't stuck going through all of her things, 3 decades worth of items that she had collected throughout the years. So that was super, super helpful. So after all that was done, we were finally left with the items that were going to just stay in the house, that we were going to stage the house and get it ready for sale. So we brought in our staging consultant to coach our client through how to position the furniture, how to move things, what to touch up, what to paint to get the home ready for market so that we could sell the property while she was still living in it. So while we were getting the home ready for market so we could sell it while our client was still living in it, she actually identified and was able to get under contract the perfect new home in the state that she was moving to. So we had to make a little bit of a pivot, and we decided to have her just move completely to the new state, take everything with her, and then we actually changed and had our staging consultant bring in physical staging. So she left the home, got everything out, and everything that you see in the house for the most part, all the decor, all the items from everything you see was staging materials that we brought in to professionally stage the home. And I will say our stagers did an amazing job, and this property looks phenomenal in person. So once the property was fully staged, ready to go, we brought in our professional photographer and videographer. We took high definition photos of the property. We took drone photography. We also shot a funny little listing video that you may have seen where I'm out here on the golf course throwing a golf club for funsies. Now, I know some of you guys take yourselves very seriously. It hurts you to smile, and you might be asking yourself, hey Chris, that's all fine and dandy, but what are the brass tacks results that all that marketing created? Well, I will tell you, we got over 1,100 views of that video tour on YouTube. We've got over 1,800 impressions between Facebook and Instagram with that video tour. We sent out 179 targeted agent emails to agents that we knew that had buyers that were looking for a property like this. We got over 1,000 views of the listing on the MLS, over 2,000 views on Zillow, 490 views on realtor.com, and 2215 views of the property on homes.com. That, my friends, was a good amount of exposure. So with all that marketing exposure, we ended up having 23 open house guests at this property. And that's always a super fun dynamic when you have 23 different groups all looking at each other, wondering how aggressive of an offer they have to make. We had 17 private showings. We ended up with 3 offers for this property, and we accepted a full price offer that not only waived the inspection contingency, but waived the appraisal contingency as well. And our client got a full price offer on the house, and we closed, and she's plenty happy in her new home. So hey, if you would like to start exploring the home selling process, if you'd like to know what that process would look like for you, feel free to contact me via the information below. Thanks for watching this video. We'll see you on the next one.